Hello, 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 everybody. Come on in, come on in. We are going live tonight. We're going live tonight. Come on in, come on in, come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in to the room. Got a lot to share with you all tonight. All caught up. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys. I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Yes, I am. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody. I got to make sure I'm looking at the camera and not down at my computer. That's hard because my camera is up here. But hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, Tips by Mrs. J. Welcome to another Health and Wellness Wednesday. So glad to have you all here for my uh subscribers that have been with me for a while. Thank you so much always for the support. So good to see everyone. If you see me looking down, I'm going to be looking down at the comments or just looking down. Let me see if I can hit where the comments are so I can see where it is. So I'm using StreamYard and I haven't used it in a while. So I'm kind of like, getting back into the swing of things. But for those of you that are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. This channel is all about just simple tips, simple lifestyle tips. I believe in keeping things simple, sharing shopping deals, just everything that we can do to just make ourselves happier and live a simple, happy life. So that's pretty much what this channel is all about. So I want to tell you guys, drink this water. I still have that little dry cough. But I went to the doctor the other day, and my doctor, he told me to take some Mucinex. So it has been getting better. But yeah, so and then I live in an area where the pollen is very, very high. So I may have a little scratchy throat or something like that, but I always tend to keep some water or something with me. But so let me get into this Health and Wellness Wednesday and just kind of tell you what's going on with me. So this Wednesday, I just want to focus on mental health. All right, mental and emotional health, and how it is just so very important that you take care of yourself mentally and emotionally, making sure that you can try to alleviate stress. Make sure that your stress is as low as it possibly can be. We know that there's going to be some stressors in life, but you need to do whatever you can to try to make your life as stress-free as possible. So with that being said, I have been ripping and running for the past few months, okay? For the past few months. Um, One of the main things I have been dealing with besides my own, health and wellness journey is that my mom hadn't been feeling well and my grandma had been sick as well. And so my family lives about 2 hours away from where I am. So that's 2 hours one way. So if I go to visit or go down there to do something, that's a 4-hour trip. So and that's where I have been spending a lot of my time, especially on the weekends. It's with my family, helping to care for my mom and help her do things and help out as much as I could with my grandma. Which sadly to say, well, I won't say sadly, but I mean it's sad, but it's still happy. My grandmother was 96 years old and she did pass away recently. So she passed away on March, looking at the calendar, yeah, Friday, March 15th. and her birthday was like the next week. So she passed away that Friday morning, and then later that next week it was going to be her 97th birthday. So my family did like a balloon release for her on that day, and then we had her celebration of life ceremony on this past Saturday. So that's what I want to talk about tonight, just the mental and the emotional toll that it can take on you. Losing a loved one, it can take an emotional and mental toll on you, but you have to do certain things to help you with the grieving process. And if that means getting some therapy, especially there were some of the younger children in my family that they took it really, really hard. And so, the schools, they do have programs where students can get grief counseling and things like that. Even adults may need some grief counseling and therapy. But so yeah, so I've been like I said, going back and forth, helping out with my mom and doing as much as I could for my grandma. I was not her main caregiver, but I just did what I could. But I would say that she did live a long and beautiful life, and she was surrounded by loved ones and family and friends. And I'm telling you, she packed that church out for her services. That church was packed out to the max, and it was just an honor to be able to celebrate her life. And I'm glad that, she's in a better place now. She's resting. So that's why you guys have not really seen me between take helping to take care of family, and then my kids have been so active. We went straight from football season cheer, because I have a daughter that did cheer. And so while that daughter was doing cheer at the football games, my other daughter was on a traveling soccer team. So I was busy with that. And whenever you have a very busy schedule, you really have to make sure that you are taking your me time. So y'all see me in this little area here where I do my videos. This is my closet, y'all. Okay. So this is where I come and I rejuvenate. Okay. This is my little closet. This is my little prayer room, baby. This is my little everything room right here. Okay. So you got to make sure that you're not giving to everybody else. And then you don't have any time to relax and renew and restore yourself. So let me tell y'all, the other thing that I want to talk about is just the like humor. Humor is definitely a way to help with your mental and emotional health. So, like for example, my mom had not been feeling well at all. Okay, she had just not been feeling well at all. But when my grandma passed away, everybody was coming by the house to visit and stuff like that. So every evening my mom and my dad would go over to my grandparents' house, where I'm from the South, y'all. So they have this thing called setting up. I'm gonna give y'all a history lesson on the country. Okay, so I'm from the South and I live in the southeastern part of the United States, but I live in a what we call a country area. So I don't mean like a country like the United States, Canada, Mexico, Japan. I don't mean like that. I'm talking about a rural area where it's not a lot of people, there are not a lot of stores, things like that. So from the country. So in the country, when somebody passes away or they die or whatever, people come to visit the family at the home, and that's called the setting up. Okay. And so they was having the setting up over at my grandma's house, and my mom would go over there every night. And it was so many family and friends coming in with, telling stories and just having a good time, to try to cheer the family up. And, so you had family, friends, and food. Okay. So that combination, my mom being there, sitting there, even though it was a sad occasion, you had a lot of people coming in telling funny stories, just having a great time. I noticed a change in her from I noticed a change. I was like, Mom, like you're actually, I can notice a change in your symptoms. Like I know that they changed your medicine and the medicine seems to be working, but also your environment, you're in a more happier environment. You're not sitting at home by yourself thinking about all of the things that's wrong with you. You're in a happier environment. And I could tell that it made a difference in how she was feeling. She actually felt better. And but y'all, let me tell y'all about the food we had. Now, it wasn't nothing healthy, okay? I know this is healthy wellness Wednesday, but baby, we didn't have nothing healthy over there. So the first one of the nights I was over there, my cousin, she made some baked spaghetti with some corn on the cob and the garlic bread to go along with it. One night, my other cousin, he came over there. He had a big fish fry. They had a fish fry with I don't know what kind of fish they had, but they had fish and they had red rice and baby, all kinds of stuff. So then the next night, that Friday night when I got back over there, baby, it was so much food in the house. When I tell you, it was so much food between my grandma's house and my aunt's house. So baby, they done had Hoppin' John. I'm from the country, y'all. Hoppin' John. Hoppin' John is peas and rice with some kind of ham hocks or some kind of smoked meat up in that joint. Okay. So they had Pete, Hoppin' John. They had mac and cheese. I had a salad. Somebody brought a tossed salad. It was really good, y'all. And they had grapes in it. It was just like the lettuce, the radish. Was it no lettuce, like purple cabbage, the carrot. So like that salad kit that you buy from the store. It was one of those, but they put tomatoes in it and they had grapes in it. And it was very good. And I think they used like a French dressing, y'all. It was so good. When I ate it, I thought I was eating tomatoes, but when I bit down on it, it was sweet. It was grapes, but it really tasted good. So back to what else they had. They had the fried chicken. Okay, they had fried chicken. They had dirty rice from Bojangles. They had biscuits. They had cornbread. They had cabbage. And then the Saturday of the celebration at the repast. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a repast is, I'm from the country. Okay? So repast is the food they serve after the funeral. The funeral is the funeral. Okay, so after the funeral, typically they serve a meal to the family and friends. Okay, after you done come back from the cemetery and all that stuff. So for the repast, we had now for typical repast in the South, in the black church or in a black family, you typically have yellow rice, string beans, fried chicken or baked chicken, mac and cheese, potato salad, some type of bread or roll or something like that, and you have something to drink, tea, lemonade, something like that. Okay, so we had all of that. We had those main dishes and ham. Okay, and we had ham too. But in addition to all that, we had yellow rice, we had Hoppin' John, we had veggie rice, they had potato salad, they had mac and cheese, they had green beans, collard greens, cabbage. I don't think they had any more vegetables. And then for the meats, they had fried chicken. They were supposed to have baked chicken too, but the restaurant got it mixed up and they didn't bring the baked chicken. But then my cousin, they had cooked some ribs. Okay, baby, ribs on the grill, honey. Okay, so that's what they had. And for dessert, now normally for dessert you just have like cake, like pound cake or something like that. But they had pound cake, banana pudding, peach cobbler, red velvet cake, chocolate cake, and some other kind of cake, including the pound cake. And then for the drinks, they had tea. My daddy made his famous church punch. Okay. And then they had like water and sodas and stuff like that. But y'all, when I tell y'all it was so many people, I mean it's a small church anyway. It was so many people. The church was packed out, standing room, overflow field. They had to turn people away. It was just a packed house. And I want to share with you one of the songs. I'll share it with y'all at the end. One of the songs because of like with COVID and I'm sorry. With the little when we were in the the thing where we couldn't get together in large groups and stuff. uh The church is a really traditional older church, and the population is older. Like my grandma was the oldest member there before she passed. And everybody's getting older and they don't have a lot of new people coming in. So like the choir only had 5 people on the choir. So my brother is a musician, and so myself, my children, and another little a cousin of mine, my aunt had said she said she wanted the grandchildren to sing. So we all like made up the choir with the additional 5 other choir members there. And my grandmother had a beautiful celebration. We tried to sing a lot of upbeat songs, a lot of country songs, a lot of congregational songs that everybody knew. And we really did have a beautiful ceremony. And then at the end, when we were at the burial grounds, one of my other younger cousins, I didn't realize that she could sing. She actually sang at the burial ground. She burst out with Amazing Grace, and it was absolutely beautiful. So then after that, we went back to the repast and ate. Then we came back to the house and ate some more, y'all, because my aunt's friend had came over. Um, um, her friend's husband can cook really, really good, and he cooked oxtails, turkey wings, some other kind of rice, and more vegetables. Y'all, when I tell you it was so much food, it was so much food from house to house, from my grandma's house and my aunt's house, because they live right next to each other. It was just so much food. And it was just so many people, family and friends, because my grandma was number 13. She was the last of all of her brothers and sisters, and she was it was 13 of them. So imagine 13 children and all of them having kids. So the nieces and nephews run deep. Okay. So it was just so many people, and everybody wanted to, come and say their final goodbyes to the last of that generation, and to my grandma, because I will say she was my grandma, but she was also the favorite auntie. Like all the nieces and nephews, it was all about my grandma. So she really lived a really good life, and she would help anybody. I mean, so many people came and told how she gave them something to eat, how she gave them a place to stay, how she visited them when they were sick, all of these things. And these were things that I observed her do. And so this is the part of my health and wellness journey, just to tell and share the story about my grandma. It is good and it is very therapeutic for you to talk about things and talk about those happy memories to help you deal with the grief. That is one way that I deal with the grief. I try to think about the happy times, and I try to think about the happy memories. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture on my phone of my grandma. I know I had showed y'all this one time before, a long, long time ago. I had told you all that my grandma was the one who taught me how to fight. So this is my grandma, y'all. Can y'all see that? Look at her. See? There she go, going to church. Going to church. That's her. My grandma taught me how to fight. So when cancer came, this is her. This was our last picture that she and I took together, and we was at her church too. That's her. We was at her church, and this was in the fellowship hall at her church. Those in the country we have fellowship halls where we go and we eat after we have a good country church. We go eat in the afternoon. So yeah, she taught me how to fight. So when cancer attacked my body, I knew how to fight because my grandma taught me in life that when something, she used to tell me, if somebody hit you, you hit them right back. Okay. I'm not condoning violence, but that's what she taught me. If somebody hit you, you hit them right back. But I took that not just literally, I took that when trouble hits my life, what do I have to do? I have to hit it right back. And for me, I hit it right back with the word of God. You understand? So you're looking at the person that you see today, this fighter that you see today, that I won't give up, that I don't let things put me down, is because when life tries to hit me, I hit it right back. And that was the lesson that my grandmother taught me. And that legacy will live on. Her legacy will live on through me. So yeah, that was like I said, I'm sad to see her go, but I'm glad she is not suffering. And I we had she had 96 good years on this life. I mean on this earth. And I'm just so glad that God graced me with her presence, that she was my grandmother, and I'm so very appreciative of that. So, yeah, so y'all, that's where I have been. I like I said, I've been very, very busy, but I am going to spend more time on the channel and provide you guys with more content. I think that I want to come live for the health and wellness Wednesdays. Tonight I felt like I was just kind of like rambling, but is what I needed. I just needed to talk. I just needed to get it out. It is therapeutic. Okay. This is health and wellness. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. I thank you so very much for watching and for all of your support. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. I will let you know that tomorrow's Thursday, I do have a Dollar Tree video coming up. I've already recorded it. And I don't know if I want to do it later this week, Saturday or Tuesday, I don't know, but I also have another shopping haul video that's coming up. All right. So oh, here's a meal, guys. I tried this meal. I'm gonna share my screen with you. I want y'all to I'm gonna share my screen. This is something that oh, wait a second, share screen. I'm looking at my computer, y'all. Okay. Can y'all see that? This is a meal. I wanna be on the screen too. All right, yeah, here I go. So this is a taco soup recipe, and it is by the YouTuber Divas Can Cook. And baby, let me tell you something. This taco soup was so delicious. So I'm gonna play just a little bit of it.
Divas Can Cook. We are making this hearty, flavorful taco soup. Oh my god, it's like so good. We're gonna load it up with all kind of taco toppings and dinner. It's gonna be done so quick and easy. You ready? Let's go. Okay, first step, I have some olive oil going into my little pot here. I'm gonna add some onions in there, and I'm just gonna saute these onions until they are smelling the bomb and they are nice and tender and kind of translucent. It won't take long at all. Next, I'm gonna give that nice pop, that nice freshness. So add that
Yes, y'all. I
cilantro
fast
in
forwarded a
there
little
just
bit
like
because I
that.
wanted to
Stir
get
it
to
up.
the end so
Give
y'all
it a
can
taste.
hear.
Adjust the seasonings if you need to. I didn't add any
Y'all
salt
see
because I'm
that?
gonna add a whole bunch of
That
cheese to
soup
this
was
thing.
so
Okay.
delicious. My
And I got some
family
little
ate it
homemade
up.
flour tortilla chips I made that were very salty, so I didn't add any salt.
So
There's
go
my
to
toppings. I
Divas
got some
Can
cheese,
Cook channel.
avocado, red onions, tomatoes. Those tomatoes, yeah, add those because it adds that freshness to it. Even though I use a lot of canned tomatoes, add some fresh ones because it's gonna really make it taste the bomb. Load on.
I'm trying to make sure that's the name of the channel. I think the name of the channel is Divas Can Cook. But if not, I will try to put it in the description. But y'all, try the taco soup. It is absolutely delicious. Okay. So now, upon leaving out, I want to just play. I hope I don't get. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Before we do this, let me show y'all the copyright disclaimer, because I'm getting ready to play a little bit of this song that we sang at my grandma's funeral, or her services. So I want y'all to hear just a little bit of this song. I want y'all to hear a little bit of this song, but I need to make sure that I play the copyright disclaimer so that I won't be I won't receive no strikes, no copyright infringement strikes. So I want to play a little bit of this song. Like I said, y'all, we had good country church at the service. And again, that was therapeutic. Me and my brother's the musician. We had discussed it. we discussed that we wanted like upbeat songs to keep the atmosphere charged, and so that it would be more of a happy type situation. We didn't want to sing a lot of slow songs and things like that because that makes people really, really sad. And some people were having a really hard time and breaking down. Like for me, oh, wait a minute, y'all, what happened to the disclaimer? Oh, you know what? I didn't put it on loop. I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me go back to this disclaimer because I should have put that disclaimer on loop while I was talking. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so me and my brother just wanted to sing a lot of upbeat songs just to keep it, kind of a happy situation. So this was one of the songs that we did sing. It's a country song. You all may know it. Excuse me, y'all. Or you may not, but I'm going to leave you guys with that song at the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. And here is the song that we did sing, and it's called I Came to Tell You, and it's by Trinity Inspirational Singer. So here we go.
Oh, I came to tell you. I came to tell you. Oh, I came to tell you.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. That was the song that we sang, and it was. We got the crowd involved. Oh, yeah. I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
I came to tell you. Oh, I came to tell you.